Hello everyone, today we are going to discuss the quick solutions to the chemistry section of All India AIATS Test Series JEE Main 2020 Test 6 Code ENF. So let's start with the first question, students. So question number 26, it says the major product obtained in the given reaction sequences. So we have been given a substrate which is allowed to undergo reduction with NaBH4 in presence of MEOH as solvent, and it is further allowed to react with HCN. So if we talk about the first step, which is the reduction step, students. So in that step, the hydride ion will attack the carbonyl center and convert the carbonyl into an alkoxide. In the next step, this alkoxide will make an intramolecular attack and make this Br leave. So this will lead to the formation of an epoxide over here. So we are going to have the formation of this compound. And now when this is allowed to react with HCN, so in the acid catalyzed cleavage of oxyrenes, the attack of the nucleophile happens at that position where the feeling of carbocation formation is greater. That is where the carbocation will have the greater stability. So in the first step, the oxonium ion will be formed, and then the cyanide ions will make an attack at this position. So the product which will be finally obtained is going to be this one. And now if you look at the options which are given to us, students, we can clearly see that for this question we have to mark the correct answer as option 1. Let us look at the next question now. Question 27. In a saturated solution of Zr3PO4 whole 4, the concentration of Zr4 plus ions is S molar. We have to comment on the KSP of Zr3PO4 whole 4 in terms of S. So if we talk about this sparingly soluble salt which is given to us, we have Zr3PO4 whole 4. So when it is allowed to be dissolved in water, it is going to create 3 Zr4 plus ions, and there will be the formation of 4 PO4 3 minus ions as well. Now if we talk about the solubility, the concentration of Zr4 plus ions is given to be S. So if this is S, then this should be 4S by 3. So now if we talk about the KSP value, so it should be S cube into 4S by 3 raised to the power 4. So this is going to give us a value equal to 4 to the power 4 upon 3 to the power 4 into S to the power 7. So this on simplification gives us a value equal to 256 by 81 S to the power 7. So if we look at the options which are given to us, we can clearly see that for this question, the correct answer which has to be marked is option 3. Let us look at the next question now. Question number 28. Which of the given statements is correct about RNA? So the examiner seems to be interested in the correct statements about RNA, students. So first option, it says it controls the synthesis of protein. So this is a correct statement. RNA controls the synthesis of protein. If we talk about the second option now, it contains thymine as a base. This is not correct, students. It does not contain thymine, it contains uracil. If we talk about the third option now, it is always double stranded. This is also not correct. It is not always double stranded. It is usually single stranded, and in some special cases it might be double stranded. If we talk about the fourth option now, it contains adenine, which is hydrogen bonded to guanine. So this is also not correct statement, students. Adenine is hydrogen bonded to uracil. So for question number 28, we have to mark the correct answer as option 1. Let us look at the next question now. Question 29. Identify a pair that has similar atomic radii. So if we look at the options which are given to us, we have zirconium and hafnium in the second option. So zirconium and hafnium, they have similar atomic radii because of the lanthanide contraction. So for question number 29, we have to mark the correct answer as option 2. Let us look at the next question now. Question 30. Metacresol is reacted with allyl bromide in the presence of K2CO3 to give a compound X. The compound X is then heated to form Y. The reaction sequence is given below. So we have to identify the correct structures of X and Y out of the given options. So if we talk about metacresol, students, metacresol contains OH and CH3 at the meta position in a benzene ring. So when this is allowed to react with carbonate ions and then with allyl bromide, so this carbonate ion is a base, it is going to extract the proton from the phenol group, leading to the generation of the alkoxide over here. Now this alkoxide is going to make an SN2 attack at the allylic position and substitute this Br. So this is going to lead to the formation of this compound. So this is the compound which has been labeled as X by the examiner. Now if we talk about the heating of this compound X, students, so when we heat this compound, there will be Claisen rearrangement. I'm sure you all are aware of this. So there will be Claisen rearrangement. So due to this Claisen rearrangement, this group indicated will attach to the benzene ring at the ortho position. So there are two ortho positions which are competing, and obviously the substitution is going to happen at this position because this site is hindered due to the presence of this methyl group. So this is going to lead to the formation of this compound as the major product, which is labeled as Y by the examiner. Now if you look at the options which are given to us, students, we can clearly see that for this question we have to mark the correct answer as option 3. Let us look at the next question now.